Hey guys, it's Di here, and just a commentary, regular commentary, weird enough, and it's not going to be about the gameplay. I might touch on it, but it's going to be about the COD community, and the reason for that is because I watched Wings of Redemption's video. I actually didn't even watch Fear Crowds, and I also watched Jay Nasty's, but that's basically why. My thoughts on like the interaction with subs and the making of the videos and basically general attitude towards videos themselves. I'm gonna talk about the COD community in itself because it is a core COD community. They don't like other games, and honestly, I don't like that. I think that's one of the problems with the COD community is that they're solely COD. They're such hardcore COD fanboys or girls, you could say, and I think that's one of the problems with the COD community. They seem to just click on COD, and that's why people make COD. Like, it's kind of difficult making a non-COD video because you know that most your half your subscribers, basically the count goes about half. I could just make ninja defuses all the time, get like 4 or 5k views, and then everyone would be like, "Oh, you're great," but I don't want that because it's such. I don't know. It's not what I enjoy. I do like ninja diffusing, but all the time is just the same thing. All the time, too much of a good thing. But like, it's kind of disheartening to see people dislike your videos and your subscribers. And honestly, I don't mind if you don't watch them. It's perfectly understandable. Like, you just want to see COD. But if you don't like them and you dislike the video, I'd rather if you just unsubscribed. I honestly don't like. I don't want a subscriber that just clicks on my video and go, "Oh my gosh, this isn't COD. Go dislike," and you're like, really, why you subscribe to me? Because my general feeling is that people subscribe for my personality. That's what I like to see my channel as, and I think that's one of the problems with the COD community because they're mainly takers rather than givers. Like, I have a Sunday kind of subscriber thing where I help people out and I post videos of my subscribers which I think have good videos, and I'm honestly like, there is a lot of good content out there, and I'm stocked up till like the next month, 2 months with people that have great content, and like, you can come to me and say, "Oh, I have this series," and I'll honestly, like, some people have sent me ones where you're kind of like, "Oh, I'm not sure, like it's not the greatest. It could be so much better," and it's kind of hard to tell that to someone because the community as a whole think, well, they start a YouTube and they're like, "Why aren't I getting big? I'm great at this," and it's some kind of arrogance that comes to starting a YouTube channel, that you're some kind of elite person or you're better than someone else, and it's always a competition, and it's honestly look at that. And it's honestly like, it's a stab in the back, really, because you don't know why you're making friends with some people. Is it because you're on YouTube, or is it because they like you as a person? Like, why are they making friends? Like, half the time when I play Xbox, I wish that they never knew I was on YouTube, that I was just I never did YouTube, because it kind of changes how people perceive you, especially if you have an impact in the COD community, and you play with COD players, they're obviously going to think highly of you. So I don't know, that's one thing I'd wish to change, is that they don't think so highly of people on YouTube, if that's weird. Also, respect for other people's channels and content. There's a lot of people that are like, have their favorite commentator, and that's fine, like having someone you prefer more than the other. But when you go around bashing other people's content, it's kind of like, it reflects your personality, to be honest. It doesn't show that you're the kindest person in the world, if the lack of a better word or sentence. It's just you should respect what other people do, because it takes a ton of effort, a ton of effort to make these videos, and saying that it's bad, or you're so much worse than this or that, or just like stop YouTube or something like that. It's kind of like, it just reflects the COD community in the whole. And I try to interact, and most of the people I interact with are really nice, and I think it kind of goes about 10% of people, they're super nice, they interact with you a lot, keep up with you, and they actually, I suppose, care about you. I'd say about a 50, 60, 70% just kind of click on your videos, watch, and say, "Ha, this is good stuff. Oh, that was a great commentary." And then there's the 10% douchebags that they basically feel as if the person they're watching, they're like their brother or family, and anything they say or anything they do becomes black and white text and rules. And I honestly don't want my channel to be anything like that. I don't want it to be only COD. I don't want a subscriber to go on someone else's channel and let's say someone starts a commentary on a song and say you're copying Nogla. Honestly, I would find it difficult not to block him, that subscriber. And I know that's hard to say. I've I've never blocked someone, and I hopefully never will. But if I see my subscribers and just going around, let's say going on to other people's channels saying you're copying Nogla, or you're doing this, or you're not as good as this person, bashing their work, I honestly don't think I could be proud to call you my subscriber, if that's weird enough, or my subscriber, or even my buddy, because honestly, I like to think my subscribers as friends. I could tweet them or invite them to play Xbox, and they play Xbox for like 2 to 3 hours with me. So you can kind of see why I can think them as friends, because I can invite them to play Xbox just like I do with my real life friends. And like, this video is going on longer than I thought, and I'm getting a lot of things out there, and it's a lot to take in, especially if you're a sub. You probably didn't think I thought like this, but just like, I'd say the main problem community, if I had to come down to it, is respect. Like, I see Jay Nasty getting dislikes, and he doesn't care, because he honestly knows the COD community's gone to shit. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gone to shit. And people just don't care for effort, don't care for work. They just look for hand-me-outs. They're greedy, and people go in for money, which is even more. It's not disgusting, but kind of disappointing. I don't know. Like, honestly, if you're in it for the money, YouTube isn't great money. If you're in it for the money, honestly, just get a job, because the time and effort it takes, you're better off with a job. And I'd say 90% of YouTubers will agree with me, because that's how it is. And no, like, I'm not in it for money. I don't get paid in my channel. I probably won't get partnered in a good while. Don't really need the money. The money I get from Respawn, I'll probably just, like, next payment, I'll probably buy a headset, because the one I have now is ringing and echoing, and it's really annoying, but I don't care. I'll probably just buy a headset, or buy a camcorder, or something, just something to put back into the channel, because it is you guys who give it back to me at the end of the day, and I am just a guy playing Call of Duty, and I find it hilarious. I find it nice when you send me messages on Xbox, and I'm sorry I can't reply to them all, because, like, you know how slow it is to reply to a message on Xbox, but I do appreciate them. But please try not to think of me as someone above you. And I'll try to do more open lobbies. It's just I'm really busy with editing. It takes a ton. Getting footage takes a ton, and it really does catch up and wears you down, really. Keeping a video up every day. The reason why I didn't upload a video on Tuesday, I was editing PD, and then I just didn't feel like it. And I was thinking of not uploading a video today, because it does wear you down. It's like it chisels at you, and honestly, giving people hate can just as much discourage them as giving encouragement. Anyway, I'd say that's the end of the commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a lot to take in, and I probably touched on a bit too much, or a bit too little, but I think yeah. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Peace.